Hey guys, this is Rachel with Cypress Textiles, and today we're going to make the violet motif from the 2024 VVCAL. So I'm going to start with a slip knot and chain 3 as usual, slip stitch into the third chain from the hook to make my center ring. You could also magic circle, magic ring if you prefer. And then straight into the middle of the ring, I'm going to start round 1 with a single crochet. And I don't like to chain up for single crochet, so I'm just going to go straight into the ring, pull up my loop and make my single crochet, and then chain 3, single crochet, and I'm going to repeat chain 3, single crochet until I have 6 single crochet and 6 chain spaces. Okay, so this is my cute little round 1, and I haven't joined the round yet, but I'm going to slip stitch in the first single crochet to join my round. All right, I'm going to pull my tail so that my center is closed, and now I have round 1 complete. And for round 2, I'm going to start with a beginning popcorn inside this chain 3 space here. So I'm just going to go straight into it with a single crochet and a chain 1, and that's going to be the first quote-unquote double crochet of my popcorn, because that is a beginning double crochet for me. So that's a single crochet, chain 1, and then make 3 double crochet in the same chain space. So effectively we're going to have 4 doubles here with our beginning double and then 3 more doubles. I'm going to release the loop from the hook and insert the hook front to back through the chain of that beginning double crochet, grab my loop and bring it through to the front to close the popcorn. Now I'm going to chain 4 and then make a single crochet in this single crochet here, and then chain 4 again. Show you what that looks like, and then make a regular popcorn in the next chain 3 space. So I'm just going to make 4 double crochet in a chain space, 3 and 4, and then I'm going to release the loop and insert my hook front to back through the first double crochet of that 4DC group, grab my loop and bring it through to the front to close that popcorn. And there we are with our first 2 popcorns, and then I'm going to chain 4, single crochet in the next single crochet, and then just keep repeating that, chain 4, popcorn, chain 4, single crochet, until you have 6 popcorns and 12 single crochet. Actually 6 popcorns and 6 single crochet, 12 chain spaces. Okay, so here we are after round 2, and I've got chain 4 on the hook right now. I just need to close my round. So I'm going to go into the chain that is directly after the first beginning popcorn into the actual chain itself and make my slip stitch. And I just find that's the best way to close on when there's a popcorn at the beginning. All right, so there we are. And our next thing we're gonna do is make our next round, which is just a bunch of chain spaces. So I'm gonna go into my chain space with a single crochet and then chain 3 and single crochet in the next chain space. Again, do that all the way around, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain space. And that is going to be 12 single crochet and 12 chain spaces when I'm done. Just make sure you're chaining 3 there. Okay, so round 3 is done, and those chain spaces definitely stabilize round 2 a little bit, because round 2 can look a little unruly. So now I'm going to work on round 4. I'm going to slip stitch into the first chain or into the chain space, whichever you prefer. We're going to make 1 slip stitch so that we're in the middle of our chain space, and then single crochet, chain 3. Okay, and now in the next chain space I'm going to work 2DC cluster, chain 3, 2DC cluster. So I'll yarn over and insert my hook, pull up a loop and draw the yarn through 2 loops on the hook. Do that 2 times until you have your 3 loops on the hook, and then draw the yarn through all 3 loops, and that's your 2DC cluster. Chain 3, 2DC cluster in the same chain space, and then chain 3 again. Okay, so here's how we're looking. Now single crochet in the next chain space, and then we're going to repeat chain 3, 2DC cluster, chain 3, 2DC cluster in the same chain space, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain space. Okay, I'll show you how that looks, and we're going to do that all the way around. Okay, so here's our cute little round, and we're ready to start on round 4, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, no, round 5. Okay, so I'm going to make a slip stitch in the chain space, and I'm going to make a single crochet, chain 2, all right? And now we're gonna work into this next chain space with, we're basically gonna do 4 2DC clusters, each with chain 2 space in between. So I'm just gonna get started on that 2DC cluster in the chain space. Chain 2, 2DC cluster again in the chain space, chain 2, 2DC cluster, same chain space, chain 2, and final 2DC cluster in the same chain space, and chain 2. Okay, so here's how we're looking in that corner. And then I will single crochet in the next chain space, and then chain 3 this time, single crochet in the next chain space, and then chain 2. And now we're back to our corner again with the 4 2DC clusters, and you can see how everything is placed here, and then I'll show you how it looks whenever the round is complete. All right, so here's how we're looking after round 5. We're gonna do round 6, which is a super simple chain space round. So I'm gonna make 3 slip stitches here because I'm actually gonna be skipping this particular chain space on every side. So just make a slip stitch in the first chain, slip stitch again, and you see how I'm gonna be moving across this chain space. And then I'm going to, you can either slip stitch again into this chain space to be kind of in the center of this chain space, but I am just gonna make a single crochet directly into the next chain space. Okay, so here's how we're starting so far. I'm gonna chain 1, and in this corner chain space right here, the next chain space, I'm gonna make single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. So single crochet, chain 1, single crochet in that corner chain space. Now chain 1, single crochet in the next chain space. And now I'm gonna chain 2. You can chain 2 or chain 3, honestly. You'll feel which you like more, but I'm just gonna chain 2 because I usually make my chains a little more open. If you chain super tight, you might wanna chain 3 here. I'm gonna make a double crochet, skipping this chain space and going into this chain 3 space. So skip the chain 2 space, and in the chain 3 space, make a double crochet. Okay, there we go. Chain 2. Now I'm gonna skip this next chain 2 space and then single crochet in the next chain space, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, single crochet in my corner, chain 1, single crochet in the next chain space, and we're well into our repeat, chain 2, skip 1 chain space, double crochet in the next chain space, chain 2, and I'm just doing so much so I can show you how the side looks so you can see where to place everything. All right, if this side feels tight, just chain 3 here on either side of this double crochet. All right, so I'll show you how that looks when it's all finished. All right, we're done with our second to last round, and our hexagon is looking lovely, if I do say so myself. And I'm gonna make the final round just single crochet as usual. So into the first chain space here, I'm going to make 2 single crochet. Okay, so 2 single crochet. Now into the corner chain space, I'm gonna make 3 single crochet. It's a chain 1, so it's kind of hard to find, but it's there. That's 3 singles. then 2 single crochet in the next chain space. And now we're here to this section. You're gonna make 3 single crochet into this next chain space, and then 1 single crochet in the double crochet in the middle, 3 singles in the next chain space, 2 single crochet in the next space, and then we're to our corner again with 3 single crochet. You're going to end up with 84 single crochet around with 14 on each side. And when you're finished, your motif is going to look like this one. All right, and then you just cut your yarn and you're on your way. This has been the violet motif from the 2024 VVCAL, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.